Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about building a real sales pipeline instead of hoping a few reps can prospect their way to growth. I'll cover the big idea, the practical lesson, and 3 sharp insights you can use right away. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to grow revenue without adding fixed payroll? A lot of smart operators hire commission-only reps, experienced salespeople who get paid only when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is The Sales Development Playbook by Trish Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi is a sales development leader and founder of the Bridge Group, a firm that helped companies build and improve SDR teams. Her core argument is simple. Pipeline growth shouldn't depend on random prospecting or a few heroic reps. It should come from a clear, repeatable sales development system. That's what makes this book useful. A lot of companies think they have a lead problem when they really have an execution problem. Marketing says leads are coming in. Sales says the leads are weak. Reps do a little of everything. Follow-up gets sloppy, qualification gets fuzzy, and pipeline becomes unpredictable. The book's main lesson is that sales development needs to be treated as its own function, not as leftover work for account executives, not as a side task buried inside sales. A real sales development engine needs structure, roles, process, management, and metrics. When those pieces are missing, the whole pipeline gets shaky. One of the strongest ideas here is specialization. Early-stage outreach and qualification should have clear ownership. When one team focuses on opening conversations and qualifying opportunities, closers can spend more time actually closing. That creates better focus and usually better conversion. Another big point is that process beats personality. Great reps matter, but you can't build pipeline around charisma alone. Strong teams rely on defined outreach sequences, clear follow-up rules, and consistent qualification standards. If results only happen because one rep has great instincts, that's not a system. That's luck with a headset. The book also makes the case that metrics have to track the full machine. Calls and emails matter, but activity alone doesn't tell you much. You need to connect outreach to meetings set, meetings held, opportunity quality, and pipeline created. That's how you figure out whether the real problem is volume, messaging, targeting, or handoff. And alignment matters more than most companies realize. Sales development breaks down when marketing, SDRs, and account executives all have different definitions of a good lead. If target accounts, qualification rules, and follow-up expectations don't match, the pipeline can look busy while revenue stays disappointed. So how do you apply this? Start by deciding whether sales development is truly a separate function in your business or just a pile of tasks nobody owns well. If prospecting, follow-up, and qualification are scattered across too many people, fix that first. Next, define what counts as a qualified opportunity. Keep it simple and specific. Your team should know exactly what information must be gathered before a lead moves forward. Then audit your outreach process. Look at response speed, number of touch points, messaging quality, and what happens after first contact. A lot of teams don't need more headcount first. They need better follow-up and a tighter sequence. Finally, measure the system end to end. Track activity, but also track conversion between stages. If meetings are getting booked but not turning into real opportunities, the issue may be qualification. If activity is high but meetings are low, the issue may be targeting or messaging. Once you can see the machine clearly, you can improve it. Now here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, a sales team without a real sales development system does not have a pipeline strategy. It has a hope strategy with dashboards. Second, more outreach does not fix a weak sales engine. Clear ownership, tighter qualification, and better handoffs do. Third, if pipeline feels unpredictable, the problem is often not effort. It's the lack of a repeatable process between lead and opportunity. Today's closing sponsor is memoir, ghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books begin as ideas leaders have been refining for years. MemoirGhostwriting.com works with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn those ideas into polished business books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle the interviews, structure, writing, editing, and publishing support. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today. See you next time.